far too often we go through life using words as our modality for communication. And then when we speak, we just throw all the words away. We don't even put any injection, any feeling into them, we just throw them all away. Good luck. Thank you very much indeed. Just finished an event here in Dallas, and I've got something really exciting to share, but first I have to pack the car. Okay, we're settled in the car now. The quote that I wanted to share with you was a wonderful quote that says, communication is less about what you say and more about what is heard. Let's break it down a little. Essentially what that's saying is when people think about communication or think about talking to others, all they're thinking about is what they actually want to say, the words they're going to use. Very rarely do we think about how we're going to say the things we say. Even more rarely do we think about how the other person receives what we say. I believe this is why we tend to, when we hear ourselves for the first time on a recording, become really shocked and go, that's not how we sound, that's not how I sound. And why does that happen? It happens because we rarely spend time listening to ourselves. This is why one of the best ways to improve your communication skills is to listen to a recording of yourself talking. You're going to learn so many different things about how you can improve the moment you review and reflect on how you actually speak. And then you start to listen to what other people actually hear. This is a very valuable exercise. I call our voice an instrument. And regardless of what you do, if you're an accountant, it's an accountant's instrument. If you are a doctor, it's a doctor's instrument. If you're a leader, it's a leader's instrument. This is an instrument that we all have and we all share. And here's the harsh truth that may offend some. So many people are walking around right now playing their instruments terribly. And it's not your fault. It's because the education system has never taught us how to use this. At birth, we're given the most complex instrument in the world, and yet throughout our entire formal education, no one teaches us how to use it. I'd love to show you an example. So I'm going to play you an audio of a pianist playing a song. All right, so Craig, roll it. Listening to that, I am very sure you know what nursery rhyme that is. So I'm going to play you another one now, except with this one, think about how it makes you feel when you're listening to it. Roll it, Craig. You see, what you just experienced was two different musicians playing their instrument. They're playing the same song, yet with the first song you heard, you only heard the notes. That helped you recognize, yes, it's Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. But the second musician, the second pianist, when he was playing it, all of a sudden, not only did you hear the notes and recognize the song, it did one extra thing. It makes you feel. And that's the key to great communication, is that people don't just hear what you say, they feel what you say. I promise I'm not that clumsy in real life, it's just when the video camera's on. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had an experience where two people are telling the same person the same thing, yet that person only listens to one of them and not the other, yet they were saying the same thing? This video is not an argument about whether what you say is more important than how you say it, or how you say is more important than what you say. This video is to say they are both important. And the key here is that when you speak, feel the words you actually are saying. Feel them. And the most pragmatic way I can share this with you is by dragging out the vowel and injecting some emotion inside the word, as opposed to just throwing all the words away without any meaning at all. My friends, start seeing your voice as an instrument. And just like the pianist we heard, the two different pianists, play more like the second pianist. Don't just play the notes, feel the feelings when you're playing, because when you feel it, other people will too. Nah, that one's a joke. That one was really a joke. That wasn't real. It wasn't real.